What's up, guys and girls? Back again in the garage with a new project. As you can see behind me, it's another Honda CRX K SWAP. So let me show you guys around. So I received the car with the engine installed already, which is kind of cool. Engine bay has been shaved. Obviously there's some damage here that we'll have to touch up. But I mean, as far as the bay goes, it's pretty decent. Shaved, brake lines have been tucked already. The subframe's been reinforced. The engine is a K20 A2 EP3 Type R engine. It's completely stock apart from the individual throttle bodies. It's 52mm all-out racing ITBs, which is made locally here in South Africa. It's got Ashport EFK2 mounts, 1320 traction bar, so what I've been up to so far on the car was the headlight tuck. So I relocated the headlight harness underneath the fenders and then obviously tried to like twist them, or concentric twist as best as I could, just to make the loom a bit slimmer. So it's not too bad. I mean, it's fairly neat. This is the indicator and the hooter. This car is going to be a street car, so obviously all the necessities need to be on the car. Indicator, park, and then over here we'll still maybe grommet this up just to protect the loom from abrasions. As far as suspension goes in the front, he's got Skunk 2 Pro Series coilovers, energy suspension camber arms, and then energy suspension bushes all around, front and rear. Sway bar links has been done up as well. If I'm not mistaken, this is insane shafts. I think it's level 2s. Yeah. In the rear he has ASR subframe, ASR sway bar, Skunk 2 LCAs. Okay, he's got K-Tune level 2 shifter with 5th gear lockout. And you guys are probably wondering what the hell is going on here. But yeah, this is basically what needs to be done when doing the EF swap. It's obviously much easier to remove the dashboard so you can work better when relocating your brake lines, and the EFs will have to be converted to hydraulic to cater for the K series engine. So you can either buy like an off-the-shelf kit, or you can build your own custom clutch master cylinder bracket. And then on the wiring side, this is the old D series ECU harness. So this will be removed later. I will remove all the insulation and then pull it through the loom or harness, and then remove them completely, just to free up some space, I guess. I prefer neatening up this area over here, especially when later, if let's say the owner decides he wants to convert the car into a race car, it's obviously going to make life much easier when dismantling everything, like the interior, the carpet and so on. Then at least you'll know this is all done already. So I mean, you can go as far as removing it completely and then redoing the wiring, which is obviously also a better option. But for now, let's just tidy it up, I guess. Over here, this is the old fuse box that was in the engine bay, the wiring for the fuse box, and then this was for the engine. So there's a EF conversion harness you can buy online for that will basically just plug straight into this to get power for your ECU and signal to the dash and so on, alternator and whatever. But I will build my own adapter harness, so I'll probably just remove this plug and then just reconnect it to like a DTM style plug or something. Obviously it looks much neater. And then this is the obviously the wiring for the cluster and fuse box and all those other things. So let me remove some of the parts so I can obviously show you guys what's all in this mess here at the back of the car. Okay, so this is just some of the parts you'll need when doing a K swap. This is a 1320 big tube header with reverse megaphone. It's got the AM wideband, and then new radiator. It's a huge van. And this is some of his fuel lines and fuel fittings, AN fittings. Blocks fuel pressure regulator. So he obviously on the ITBs he's got a fuel rail already on the ITBs, so we'll just have to turn out these fittings and then obviously get the correct fittings for the regulator. And I'm guessing we'll probably mount the regulator over here with a single feed and then run the return on the regulator going back through to the tank. It's just for like a cleaner look basically. This is the CRX Alternator Relocator or AC power steering delete kit. So this will basically relocate your alternator, especially in an EF, because of clearance issues by the headlight. So the alternator normally sits in this location over here, so it's a bit tight in the bay though. So what that CRX kit will do is basically just relocate the alternator to the lower section where the AC pump was located previously. So obviously you'll have over enough clearance by the headlight. And then the owner purchased a AM EMS4 ECU, which is a brilliant ECU. Unfortunately though, I don't think the EMS4 can control VTC. I mean, it's not a train smash, but if I mean for now the car is going to be completely stock, so we'll obviously want to utilize the VTC and use 50 degrees on the K20, so we'll gain a bit of torque and power as well, low and in the mid as well. I think this is just the this is the harness, stickers, Real Street, and then I think this is the cover for the shifter cables. So as you guys noticed, the engine harness was trimmed, which is in my opinion kind of a bummer, because most of the time I use Untitled K Pro or AM Infinity, which offers obviously a plug and play harness, so that basically helps you make life so much easier when connecting up to your ECU. There's no need to cut your harness up and obviously having to build yourself a whole new harness to cater for your engine management system. So it's not really a big deal, but sometimes it just makes life easier if you're obviously not all clued up with wiring and let's say you're working on your own car, that will just help you out, I guess. So yeah, as you guys can see, there is still quite a bit of work to do on this car. So I'll definitely be uploading some more content as far as this car is concerned, just to keep you guys up to date. And obviously, I'm sure a lot of you will be keen to see the first startup with this little machine. So I know I am. So yeah, stay tuned.